Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers at Tiger Stadium. On the mound for the Blue Jays today is Jackson Todd, whose record is 2-3 with a 4.83 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today is Bert Blyleven, whose record is 7-1 with a 2.81 ERA. Yesterday's game was probably top 5 most fun games to watch. It took a turn in the 7th inning and got just wild after that. We were down 2-1 heading to the bottom of the 7th inning, and Andre Dawson hit a 3-run home run. So we had a 4-2 lead, and then all hell broke loose. And we ended up going into extra innings. The creeper, Paul Gibson, had to go 2 2/3 innings because we were short-staffed in the bullpen. Definitely not prepared to go into extras. And the Blue Jays crushed it in the top of the 12th. And that was it. We ended up losing the ball game. So a little bit of a bummer there. We've lost back-to-back games. And actually, these last 3 games where the Tigers have given up 7, 5, and 10 are the 3 worst runs totals for the opponents for the month of May. So we definitely need to get back to our winning ways to get today. We did make some roster moves. We'll show you that here momentarily. Let's go ahead and get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe. Today is the quarter, we hit the quarter mark of the season. So we're in first place and we're 17 games above 500. So we're in a good spot despite the back-to-back losses. Bert Blyleven on the mound today. The current Blue Jay lineup, they have 35 plate appearances against them. Not a lot, 333 opponent's batting average. And we sent down the creeper, and we've got Dave Rucker back from his 10 days in the minors. We also sent down Capizzello to give him a break, and we brought up Bruce Robbins, and then Dave Forrest Gumpert. We sent him down, and brought up Roy Thomas, who we just got in a trade to give him a shot at the major leagues. So, so there's some roster adjustments for our bullpen. Everyone is healthy. And then here is our starting lineup versus Jackson Todd. He is a right-hander. We have a couple players we're giving a break today. Doug Baker will get his first start as a Tiger in place of Sweet Lou. He's a switch hitter. He got into yesterday's game as a pinch runner and scored a run. And Terry Kennedy is going to get back-to-back starts at catcher after he got his first hit in yesterday's game. Hojo is playing third for Hatcher. Okay, let's go ahead and do the lineup rundown for the Toronto Blue Jays. Batting leadoff, playing center field, is Omar Moreno. Batting second in right field is Lynn Jones. Batting third in left field is Warren Cromartie. Batting cleanup and DHing today is Lloyd Mosby. Batting fifth and catching is Geno Petralli. Batting sixth, playing first base, is Tim Corcoran. Batting seventh, playing third base, is Paul Dade. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, is Steve Davis. And batting ninth, in playing second base, is Garth Iorg. Let's take a look at Bert. Hello, Bert. He is 6-1 in his 9th start of the season. He has a 2.81 ERA, 43 Ks, and 57 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .237 against him. He's got a complete game shutout. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. He's a fly ball pitcher. His best pitch is his sidearm curve. He also has a regular 12-6 curve and a couple other pitches he mixes in. Overall rating at 83. We're getting more out of him than we got last year. He already has won 6 games. And he was 6-6 last year for the Tigers, 12-16 overall between his time with Pittsburgh and Detroit. So he doesn't go to free agency until 1986, so we have a couple more good years with Bert. Hopefully he can keep it up. And here's the Tigers' defensive alignment today. We have Hojo at third. He's made an error every game he started except for the last one at third base. And we have Doug Baker out there at second. Here's Omar Moreno leading off against Bert Blyleven.
Play ball!
Moreno rips it down the right field line off the wall, and a leadoff triple for Moreno. This is a tough team for us. I'm not sure what it is. That's his first triple. But we really are struggling against the mighty Blue Jay offense. We're going to pull the infield in one time. See if we can't get him at home here. And if not, we'll play back. Okay, well, that went better than I thought. As Jones strikes out, we have a slew of lefties coming up. We're going to pull first base in. Oops. So if Cromartie hits it to first, we'll hold or go home on Moreno. Otherwise, we'll give up that run. Ground ball to second. That should score Moreno. It does, and it's 1-0 on the ground out from Cromartie. 2 down. Here's Lloyd Mosby. You have to take a look at this guy. He's got 13 home runs. That does lead all of baseball. I double-checked after the game. And he's got 32 RBI in 42 games. His OPS is still over 1,000. He's leading the American League in batting average as well. So a triple crown threat for a guy who's in a rookie campaign still. And a threat every time he comes up. This guy has been crushing us as Blyleven gets him on that sidearm curve. Blue Jays take the early lead. It is 1-0. Let's do the Tigers lineup rundown for today's ball game. Batting leadoff, playing left field, is Rickey Henderson. Batting second and DHing is Greg Brock. Batting third, playing shortstop, is Alan Trammell. Batting cleanup, playing first base, is Eddie Murray. Batting fifth in right field is Andre Dawson. Batting sixth at third base is Howard Johnson. Batting seventh in center field is Chet Lemon. Batting eighth and catching is Terry Kennedy. And batting ninth, getting his first major league start, is Doug Baker at second base. Here's Jackson Todd. He is the starter for the Blue Jays today. Making his sixth start, he's 2-3 with a 4.83 ERA. More walks than strikeouts, and opponents are batting .297 against him. No complete games, no shutouts. His fastball tops out at 90 miles an hour. He is a ground ball pitcher, 42%. His best pitch is his splitter, rated an 88. He's got a couple other terrible pitches in his arsenal. Overall rated only a 73. That's terrible. He's 31 years old. He does go to arbitration at the end of the season. And with that rating, I can't imagine he'd be re-signed. But Toronto, they keep suffering injuries. Dave Steve's still on the IL. Here's the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. Same as yesterday. And Rickey Henderson leading off against Jackson Todd. And Henderson walks. We are going. You know it. I know it. Henderson leads the American League. He's tied with 29 stolen bases with Gary Pettis. Can he take the lead right here? No, he's gunned down on a pitch out from Jackson Todd. The old Todd Petralli combo. Bases are empty for Greg Brock, and he goes oppo taco with a home run, his third on the season. Tigers tie it up, and I feel like we wasted an opportunity there to take the lead with Henderson getting thrown out. It's going to be a long ball game, I have a feeling. Probably a lot of offense as Trammell flies out to center. And here's Murray in the cleanup role today. Usually it's Hatcher. Murray's been struggling a little bit as he hits a fly ball to left center field, and that'll do it. Murray now under 300 this season. We go to the top of the second inning. It's all tied at 1 with Geno Petralli leading off. Petralli hits a ground ball to Trammell, and Trammell boots it. Unbelievable. All right, let's get a double play here. We got a catcher running and the first baseman, Tim Corcoran, up. Timmy strikes out. Oh, no! That was a curveball that went right through the zone, and the ump calls it a ball. We need the robot umps right now. We got to guard the lines as the first 2 batters are on base. Here's Paul Dade batting .219 versus righties, and he crushes it for a 3-run home run. Wow. 4th home run on the season for Dade, and it's 4-1 Toronto. Nobody out for Steve Davis. Ground ball to Trammell. This time he makes the play. 1 out. Next up is Garth Iorg. He lines it at Trammell. Everything's coming Trammell's way. He had to bobble that first one to get ready for the others, I guess. 2 down. Here's Omar Moreno, and Moreno strikes out. The damage is done. The error, the walk, and the 3-run home run. And it's 4-1 Toronto. Still got to believe we're going to stay in this ball game as Dawson dumps it into left center field. It will be caught by Cromartie. This is a good defensive outfield for the Blue Jays. 1 down. Here's Hojo. Johnson sends a fly ball to left. 2 out. We need our bottom of our lineup to do something today. Lemon lines out to center. A 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 3rd. Lynn Jones leading off. Jones, Cromartie, and Moseby. An error by the second baseman lets Jones be safe at first. Okay, I'm starting to feel the frustration. Ground ball to third. Can we turn? We cannot. So everybody in the infield has made an error with the exception of Murray. And now Lloyd Mosby's up. There's nothing we can do but pitch to him. Yep. I mean, there was no doubt that was a 3-run home run. It's 7-1 Toronto on the 3 errors by the Detroit infield. And the route is on. Well, at least we have a full bullpen today. Ground ball to first. Hey, will Murray make the play? He does. 7-1. And now, even though this is the worst rated pitcher in the American League, I don't feel very good about this at all. Like I said, we'd already given up the most runs in those 3 games prior to today's game. So this one goes right in line. So it feels like the month of May, the game has corrected our batting, because we were batting .288 as a team. Now we're batting .266. And our team ERA at the best point was at .306. And it's gone up, what was it? More than a quarter of a point. So, coming into today's game. Baker walked in his first plate appearance, and Greg Brock, Henderson got a base hit. So it's first and third, 1 out for Greg Brock, who's already hit a home run today. And here he hits into a double play, and that'll do it. Oh! Okay, so not a double play, but Baker didn't run. That makes no sense. Why would he not be running with a double play possibility? That's got to be a rookie mistake, right? There's just no way this game's going to let us win this one, though. If Trammell does get a base hit up the middle, 2 runs scored, and it's 7-3 Toronto. This is going to be a very high-scoring affair, I have a feeling. Murray flies out to right, and that'll do it. Tigers get a couple runs on the board with the 2 RBI single from Trammell. We go to the top of the 4th. 7-3 Toronto. Garth Iorg leading off. Flying out to Lemon in center field. 1 down for Omar Moreno. Flying out to right. 2 quick outs for Blyleven. And then he gets Jones striking out. 5 Ks for Blyleven despite giving up these 7 runs. And finally, we keep the Blue Jays off the board. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Dawson, Johnson, and Lemon coming up. Dawson, ground ball, back up the middle. Snagged by Iorg. 1 out. Here's Hojo. Hojo walks. 3 walks for Todd. No strikeouts yet. We will hit and run with Lemon. Try to keep the pressure on. And a line drive to first. Oh, I thought Johnson was going to get doubled off for sure. We're going to try to have Hojo steal second base. Get into scoring position for Kennedy. There's a curveball. Johnson steals his first bag on the season. Let's see if Kennedy can drive him in. Bring us within 3. Nope. Ground ball to third. We go to the top of the 5th inning. 7-3. Cromartie leading off against Blyleven. Got the 4 lefties in a row. Cromartie, ground ball, back up the middle to Trammell. Ranges over, makes the play. 1 down. Moseby had a 3-run home run of his own when he in the 3rd inning. Grounds out to second. And Petralli pops it up. Baker calls for it, and that'll do it. We are going to the bottom of the 5th inning. I'd like to have Blyleven get through 1 more. That would be nice. Wow, Doug Baker walks for the 2nd time today. What is his eye rating? 89. Wow. We should have him in the number 2 spot and move Brock down in the lineup. I had no idea. Okay. Leadoff man is on. Here's Rickey Henderson. He's 1 for 1 with a walk of his own today. Fly ball to right center field. Play is made in right by Jones. Greg Brock up next. And Brock gets his 2nd dong of the day. It's a double dong day for the Brockness Monster. It's 7-5. And we are definitely not out of it with this pitching staff. Can we outscore them being so far down? Trammell lines it to the left, falls in for a single. Do we want to go for 2? We do not. 1 swing of the bat could tie it up, so there's no point in pushing it. Murray is struggling, though. We're going to let him take a cut. Instead of hitting and running here, we're going to let him take a swing. And a ground ball to short. Double play. Go to the top of the 6th. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Well, Brock obviously is the player of the game so far. 2 for 3 with 2 homers. Yeah, Baker 0 for 0 with those 2 walks. It's kind of amazing. Okay, this is probably the last inning for Bert. You know, try to get through the bottom 4 here. Starting with Tim Corcoran, who's 1 for 1 with a walk today. A ground ball to Baker, and Baker throws him out. 1 down. Here's Paul Dade. Paul Dade's got a 3-run home run, and he has 2 against Bert in his career now. Dade flips it into left center field. Henderson makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Steve Davis. He's 0 for 2 today. He hits a comebacker to Blyleven, who underhands it to first. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigers are down 2. Jackson Todd at 92 pitches. We have Dawson, Johnson, and Lemon coming up. Dawson grounds out to short. No, it's an error by Davis. And the leadoff man is on. This is why they're below 500. Their offense is amazing, but they tend to try to give it away. So Johnson, not a hit and run guy, not a bunt guy. We just have to let him take a cut. And he's the first strikeout for Todd today. Oops. I did not mean to do that. We're going to hit and run with Chet Lemon. He's 0 for 2. Major disappointment he's been since the trade. Dawson advances to second. And once again, it's up to Kennedy to get us a run closer. Oh, he does one better. He ties it up with the Tigers' 3rd home run of the game. Going Oppo Taco. And, I mean, as much as I love Lance Parrish, Kennedy, I'm going to play him until he has a bad game. They're going to bring in Tom Brown as Kennedy chases Jackson Todd. Brown having a decent season in relief, his 9th appearance. 0-0 with a 3.66 ERA. More walks than strikeouts. Opponents are batting .253 against him. He's got his save. Fastball tops out at 90 miles an hour. He doesn't have a single pitch above average. And in fact, his overall rating is lower than Jackson Todd. He goes to arbitration at the end of the year. He's 33 years old already. Wow. That tells you how desperate they are. Okay, so here's Doug Baker leading with 2 down. This is following the 2-run home run. And he strikes out swinging. That'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. The game is all tied at 7. We are going to let Bert pitch to Iorg. And then maybe we go with a lefty. Striking him out. 7 Ks for Bert. He's off the hook. He can't get the loss now. We are going to bring in Bruce Robbins, who we have not seen in a while. This is his first appearance this year. We've kind of messed with him a little bit. We sent him down to the minors. We switched him to a relief pitcher. And then we put him on the trading block, and I switched him back to a starter in order to maybe garner some more trade value. But today we just need him to get us through a couple of these outs. Starting with Omar Moreno. So 1 down, here's Omar Moreno against Bruce Robbins. Robbins gets Moreno to pop it up to second. Baker makes the play. 2 down. Lynn Jones up. We're going to guard the lines. He bats .345 versus lefties, so we want to prevent an extra base hit down the line. And Jones pops it up. Baker on the outfield grass makes the catch. Good job by Bruce Robbins. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. We've got the top of the lineup coming up. We have Henderson, Brock, and Trammell. Let's get Henderson on base. He's going to fly out to right. Henderson 1 for 3 now on the day. Here's Greg Brock. Brock has a shot here at a 3 home run day. 2 for 3 with the 2 home runs. And is that a screwball? That was a crazy looking pitch. It was a screwball. As Brock flies out to the left. And I'll leave it up to Alan Trammell to get a 2-out rally going. Let's go. Ground ball to second. And that's it. We are going to the 8th inning. We've already got a lefty, but we're going to take him out. We're going to go to our awesome lefty, Dave Rucker. Take a look at Dave Rucker. He just came back from the minors. We just sent him down for a little bit of R&R. He did get into 3 games, and he was not good. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 earned runs, 10 hits, 3 walks. He was terrible at AAA. As you can see here, pitching pretty good at the big league level. All right, so he's got a bunch of lefties to go after here. Starting with Warren Cromartie, and there's a base hit. Did he not learn anything in the minors? Next up is Lloyd Mosby. What is lefties batting versus Rutgers so far? Let's check the splits. How are lefties batting .333 against him? That is impossible. He's a left-handed pitcher. All right. I don't think Cromartie is going to be attempting a steal. Let's go after Mosby. Mosby rips it to right. Come on, get it. Yes. Play is made by Dawson. 1 out. Now let's turn 2 here with Geno Petralli up. Petralli strikes out swinging. Looking. There is a difference. 2 down. Here's Tim Corcoran. Timmy batting .333. Cromartie got picked off. He got caught napping. That is why they're a below 500 team. You can't get caught napping in a tie game in the 8th inning. We go to the bottom half of the 8th. Tom Brown still in there. It's Murray, Dawson, and Johnson. The middle of our lineup has done nothing today. Let's see if Murray can get us going. And he walks. Excellent. This is a hit and run situation. Andre Dawson. Ground ball to first. That'll get Murray into scoring position. Hojo's up. 0 for 2. He's got a walk and a stolen base today. I don't think a base hit will score a run. It doesn't matter. That's a long foul out on the right field line. And it will be up to Chet Lemon, who's only batting .171 versus right-handers. And Lemon flies out to the left. All right, we're going to the 9th inning. I feel free baseball on the horizon. Rutgers going to pitch to Corcoran, and then we'll bring in Weaver. Corcoran smacks it hard to left on a line. Henderson tracks it down. And that's going to do it for Rutgers. That's a nice performance. Roger Weaver, he's our closer, and he's 2-1 in relief with a PI ERA, 3.14. Opponents are batting .128 against him. He's 8-0 in saves. I feel like he blew the last one, didn't he? I thought that was a blown save. The 3 walks, it should have been. I hope he's ironed things out. 1 down. Paul Dade up. Dade 1 for 3, that big home run. Dade gets fooled, pops it up. That was a fastball at 85 miles an hour. That was a straight ball. That's all that was. 2 down. Here's Steve Davis, and Davis gets a base hit to center. Will he go for 2? No, he holds at first. All right, now I do think they're going to send Davis, so we've got to be ready for this. Here's Garth Iorg. Yeah. Outfield in. This doesn't feel good. Now, this will be the last batter for, well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes here. Let's just play this out first. Fly ball for Iorg into center field. Lemon makes the catch. Okay, let's win this ball game right here. When was the last time you saw a line score like this? Both teams with 7 runs, and they both have less hits than runs scored, and 4 combined errors. Tom Brown looking pretty good in relief. Terry Kennedy leading off. Having a okay day. Hit a big home run. Tied the ball game up. Here he flies out to center field. 1 down. Doug Baker still looking for his first major league hit. Pops out to first. And it will be up to Rickey Henderson, or there's going to be some free baseball. Infield single by Henderson. We've got to send him. There's no doubt about this. He's already been gunned down once today. Let's look at Tom Brown. His fastball's terrible. All of his pitches are terrible. So we should be able to steal this pretty easily. Here we go. Henderson steals second base. Pitch was right down the middle. And 90 miles an hour. That's impressive. Okay, Greg Brock having a hell of a ball game. Let's have him walk it off right here. He's 2 for 4, 2 home runs today. And they walk him intentionally to get to Trammell. And I kind of like Trammell in this situation. He's batting .303 versus right-handers. 2 for 4 on the day with 2 RBI. And a base hit. That's it. Tigers win. Nicely done. 8-7 victory. We had to fight all game just to stay in it. We got handshakes, butt slaps, stop mistakes. Oh, look at this. The Angels, first place Angels, want to take Bert Blyleven off our hands. I am not inclined to do that. They are offering us a catcher, and they're offering us a schlub. The answer is no. I would not be unopposed to trading Bert Blyleven. It just seems like we now kind of need him. So we break the 2-game losing streak. Let's take a look at the standings. Did we gain a game back on New York? We did not. Or did we? I don't know. That seems weird. We won. They lost. Were they within 3? I guess they were when you consider the 2 losses. California, 7.5 up on Seattle. Let's take a look at headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Own Me excels, allows just 1 hit. He was last year's Cy Young Award winner in the National League. I think he won the NL Triple Crown. No, he didn't win the strikeout total. Danny Goodwin had a couple of hits. Oh, so the, well, we'll talk about it here 1 second. Tigers edged the Blue Jays. All the Tigers are edging right now. Brock, yeah, he's the player of the game. He had the 2 hits. Trammell did win the ball game, though. We'll take a look. Leadoff hitter Rickey Henderson, he had 2 hits. He had a stolen base that gave us a chance. And Trammell had with 3 for 5. Oh my gosh, it's tough. What would you guys do? I mean, maybe Trammell gets it. Yeah, let's take a look at transactions. Oh, there's another trade. Everybody's getting traded right now. This one is a catcher-on-catcher crime. It is Matt Noakes of the Cubs, future Detroit Tiger, and a first-round draft pick, if I recall, gets traded to Oaktown for another former Detroit Tiger catcher, Ed Putman, who, it's nice to see him get some PT in Oakland, but he has not been good. A steady decline. And so he goes to the Cubbies, who are still in it and trying to win. And everything else we saw already, right. But I wanted to point out that this Mike Hart got traded to the Mets from Minnesota, and they had just traded for a center fielder, Milt Thompson, and they've had Mookie Wilson already, and Mike Hart is their center fielder. So why would they continue to make these trades? It put Mookie Wilson into AAA. And Mookie Wilson, nobody puts Mookie in a corner. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Player of the game, I mean, maybe we have to give it to Trammell. He had the most hits. He did have the most RBIs, tied with Brock. And although Brock had 2 dongs, Trammell was the game-winning RBI. So, and that was a double, technically, that he won on. So we're going to give it to Trammell. That's a tough one. These scrubs here in the middle, absolutely terrible. Great job by Terry Kennedy. And Roger Weaver gets the win in relief. Good job by the bullpen, all in all. So Tigers Tucker pitchers give up 6 hits, but the 7 runs and the 3 errors by the infielders, that is terrible. So we're going to come back tomorrow with Game 3 of the 3-game series. Until then, everyone, have a great night.